Hey, how's it going? Today I'm back with one of my favorite video ideas. I am forcing every team in the NBA to make a trade, but as you can see here, we are using all-time teams today. This video was actually suggested to me in the comment section. I can't remember where that comment came from, but if it was you, thank you very much. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go. Will making these trades alter how our season simulates? I've got my own custom all-time roster, which features no duplicate players. So Kareem is on the Bucks and 99 overall. He will not appear on the LA Lakers. LeBron is only on the Cavs, and so on and so forth. I think that makes sense. That way we won't be trading multiple LeBrons or multiple Kareems. Overall, though, it's the all-time rosters that we're familiar with on 2K. You know most of these players. The Lakers and Celtics obviously simulate so well. It's hard to beat this top end of the Lakers team, but maybe if some of these trades are fleeces by other teams, we'll see our all-time league look completely different. Of course, that is what I'm hoping for. I always want absolute chaos, and honestly, we usually get it with this video because these trades be going crazy. Now, let's get to it. Now, in case you haven't seen one of these video ideas before, it's very simple. For each team, I am going to trade their best player. So for the 76ers, it's Moses Malone. I'm going to hit find trade, and then I'm going to generate a number 1 through 29. All 29 other all-time teams want to make a deal. It's going to be number 19. I will scroll from the back. Number 19 is the Pelicans for Chris Paul and Zion Williamson. Now, I don't know who wins this trade. I mean, we're only simulating one season, so man, I don't know if anybody gets better or worse, but that's our first trade in the books. I don't know how much it'll affect any of these trades, but I do have the salary cap and financial trade restrictions turned off, so that shouldn't stand in the way of any blockbusters. Only 28 teams are interested in Kareem from the Bucks, but I'll go ahead and keep that RNG the same, and it's trade number 18. Wait, what if it was the Pelicans again? They could be, wait, it is, bro, what? It's, what, do I even, okay, I didn't even know what to, wow. Okay, so the Pelicans make the first two trades of the video. Moses, they ship out immediately, plus Anthony Davis. That could work out for the Bucks. I honestly don't know what to say about that. Yeah, we're gonna get teams making multiple trades. To just two in a row. I didn't see it coming. Here we go. Michael Jordan, though. We're going to get Michael traded, then LeBron shortly thereafter. Once again, it's 28 teams interested in Michael Jordan. Okay, I will change the RNG for this one. 1 through 28. We're going to generate a number. It's 20. Dude, if it's the Pelicans again, I don't think it can be. It is the all-time Raptors for Vince and Kawhi. I'm not going to lie. That is a massive L for the Raptors because Michael doesn't simulate that well. They're giving up their two best players. That is wild, but I mean, I guess for Michael Jordan to have equal value, sure. Now let's see it for LeBron. MJ just got traded for 2 96 overall players. All 29 other teams want King James from Cleveland. Number 19. You've got to be kidding me. That's the Pelicans again. What is with Google is going crazy right now. LeBron gets, wow, to the Pels for Kareem and Marcus Johnson. I mean, should I? No, I'm going to let it go through. I should probably eliminate the Pelicans from making any more trades, but maybe, just maybe, their franchise, their all-time team gets rebuilt here. And by that, I mean rebuilt. I can speak English. Okay, Larry Bird, will he end up on the Pelicans now? Bro. I promise you, I haven't adjusted this. Like, I haven't refreshed this page. 1 through 28 now. For Larry Bird, it's going to be trade number 12. There we go. Finally, something new. And yo, what? What are the chances? Larry and Bill Russell for Kobe and Shaq. Nah, it's over. It is over. Honestly, a completely lateral move. 4 98 overalls traded for each other. But like, what? Of course we would get that. Lakers Celtics had to be. As per usual, this video, pure chaos. We go to one of my favorite legends of all time, Bob McAdoo. Whatever team gets Bob Mac is getting a steal because he simulates so much better than a 94 overall. And it's going to be number 13. I feel like our Google RNG is acting weird, but we're just going to have to roll with it. It's the Lakers for George Mikan. I mean, again, 93 for a 94, but Bob McAdoo's, that's a big help for the Lakers. I'm not going to lie. And Bob McAdoo actually played for the Lakers at one point or another. Speaking of which, Marc Gasol, once traded from the Lakers, is the next one up. Marc Gasol, our lowest overall legend yet to be traded. 1 through 29. Let's generate another number. It's 50. Dude, I don't know what the RNG is doing. It just keeps us in the same area, but fair enough. It's the Dallas Mavericks. It's also our first draft pick traded. Roy Tarpley, an 88 overall, but that kind of feels like a steal for the Mavs. I would love to see more draft picks get traded because they mean basically nothing. I'm only simulating one season. Dominique Wilkins being traded from the Atlanta Hawks. All 29 teams want the human highlight reel or the human highlight film. What was his nickname? I feel like I should. Close enough either way. Dominique Wilkins getting no to the 19th pick. I actually think I need to, I'm going to reset Google after this one because the Pelicans make another trade. Billy Cunningham and a first. Whoa. Maybe I shouldn't reset Google. This is amazing. The Pels are rebuilding. Will it work out? I don't know, but it's kind of fun. On to the Miami Heat. D Wade will be getting traded after. I'm going to reset the Google page I'm on here because I feel like it keeps giving us 19 or 18. It's ridiculous. So here we go. I'm going to hit refresh once on the page. So now it's 1 through, okay, so I need to adjust the number 1 through 29. We're getting a clean slate here. D Wade will be traded to the 26th team. That is something new. I love it. And it's straight up for Kevin Garnett with a first. That means in this universe, Dwayne Wade is valued higher than Kevin Garnett. Minnesota has to give up a first. That's okay. Kind of a crazy trade if you ask me. The Charlotte Hornets, easily the worst all-time team. Will anybody even want Glenn Rice? Okay, that was disrespectful. Of course, everybody wants Glenn Rice. Why not? Will the Hornets get better or worse from this trade is my question. Number 20. It's so close to the Pelicans again. This is crazy. Instead, it's the Detroit Pistons. Oh my. Absolute bro. The Hornets, they might lose. They might win under 10 games. That's so. I'm sorry, Charlotte fans. I'm always rooting for the Charlotte Hornets in these videos, but you know, what can I do in this case? John Stockton will trade him just ahead of Karl Malone at a 96 overall. John Stockton, could be packaged with young Donovan Mitchell. Okay, again, all 29 teams want him. It's the 14th team. We haven't seen any of these early teams getting to make a trade. It's the Orlando Magic for Penny and Paulo. Okay. I feel like that's a pretty lateral move for both teams. Oh, the Sacramento. This is a huge one. This is a huge. Oscar Robertson, obviously an all-time legend, 97 overall. He simulates even better than that. So wherever he lands up, yeah, that's going to go crazy. Only 28 teams want, look at the trade package from Philadelphia. That would be nuts. Only 28 teams want Big O, and it's going to be trade number 28. Okay, here we go. We're going to find out in 3, 2, 1. It's the all-time Wizards for Elvin Hayes and Gilbert Arenas. Okay. You know what? 2 pieces for 1. Sacramento, that's not bad, but Oscar Robertson is so good. He might move the needle to make all-time Washington a playoff team. As we move on to the all-time Knicks, it's going to be Walt Frazier, 95 overall on the move. Again, all 29 teams want Walt Frazier. I accidentally hit the RNG a couple times. So anyways, that's why it's on number 1. But here we go. For Walt Frazier, it's going to be trade number 28 again. Is that the Wizards? No, it's going to be the all-time Golden State Warriors for Rick Barry, and Paul Arizin. I know how well these players simulate. That is a win for the Knicks. Rick Barry simulates so much better than Walt Frazier. Okay. Now, this is interesting. We get to the Lakers. Magic Johnson is atop their list, so I will trade him. They already have Larry Bird and Bill Russell. I was worried I was going to have to trade one of those two, but no, Magic is on the move. 28 teams want to get the Magic Man, so it'll be no Shaq, Kobe, or Magic Johnson. For the all-time Lakers, number 24. Haven't I seen that already? The all-time Thunder, Gail Goodrich also being sent out, but for 2. Oh no, that's a huge W for the Lakers. They get Shea and Russ. Yeah, their roster's still gonna look amazing after this. I don't really like that move for the all-time OKC Thunder. Tracy McGrady gonna get traded from the Magic, who already traded Penny Hardaway. T-Mac is another really good simulator, so this will be a big acquisition. 29 teams are in. T-Mac's gonna be dealt to lucky number 13. I think the first time we're seeing, oh my, the Knicks are stealing him. For 91 overall, Richie Guerin and Michael Ray Richardson, Jameer Nelson really bringing that trade value down. Wow, the Knicks doing well. The Knicks trading for Rick Barry and Tracy McGrady. That kind of goes crazy. Unfortunately, Dallas has to trade Dirk. They already picked up Marc Gasol. 29 teams want Dirk, as you'd expect. It's number 18, not the Pelicans again. That's not the Pels, right? That is the Pacers for Paul George and Reggie Miller. Not a bad trade for Indiana there. I don't like it. Sorry, for Dallas. I don't know if I like it that much for Indiana. Dr. J getting traded from the Nets. Another 29 teams interested in Dr. J, Julius Irving, number 6. Okay, that's finally a new trade number. We love to see it. It's going to be the Clippers for George Mikan and Elton Brand. I like Dr. J, but I like most of these trades where a team basically gets 2 pieces for 1. So yeah, probably a W for the Nets. But of course, time will tell. Nikola Jokic, the best player on the all-time Nuggets. Oh, wow. There's an offer up there for Joker and Melo. That would kind of go crazy. Again, all 2019. No way. No, the Pelicans again. I cannot control it. I've refreshed Google. I don't know what else to say. LeBron. No, bro. I kind of want to override that trade just because I was so curious. Hold on. I was so curious what the Pelicans were cooking. They had Braun, Dominique, Baron. I kind of wanted to see if LeBron could carry the Pelicans. All right, but I'll play by the rules. The Pelicans keep having to make trades, so they no longer get Braun. Actually, LeBron gets to go team up with Melo in Denver. That's kind of fun. And you never know, maybe Joker can carry the all-time Pels. Okay, Dirk Nowitzki's been traded to Indiana. This will be the first time I do this, but I'm going to trade him again. Dirk being traded from Indiana. He is going to go to the second team. Finally, we get another new trade partner. Dirk and Freddie Lewis for Giannis and Ray Allen. The Pacers get fleeced. No. I take that back. The Pacers do the fleecing. They get Ray and Giannis for Dirk. Yeah, that's a great deal. And Dirk Nowitzki ends up with Milwaukee, the team that originally drafted him, then traded immediately to Dallas. We finally get to the Pelicans. We're going to keep adding to their chaos. We are going to make them trade Nikola Jokic now. Will this be a good trade, or will this finally sink the Pelicans, who have been making all sorts of deals all video? Joker will be traded to the all-time Kings for Elvin Hayes and DeMarcus Cousins. That is not great. Cousins gets to go home to New Orleans, where hopefully he won't tear his Achilles this time around. The all-time Pistons trading Isaiah Thomas. He is going to go to the 18th team, bro. It was almost the Pelicans again. I think that's going to be the Pacers. No, it's the all-time Nuggets. Oh, for Melo and a first. I don't know if I love that for the... Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if I love that for the Nuggets. We need to set that aside. The Raptors gave up Kawhi and Vince for Michael Jordan, and now they have to trade the GOAT. Overall, a massive L for the Raptors in this video, unless they get two really good pieces back for Michael Jordan. So maybe it works out for them. The Kings are going to get Nikola Jokic, who gets traded for the third time this video, and Mitch Richmond. That's not bad. It's also not like the greatest trade I've ever seen, but there you go. Michael Jordan on the move again. Now it's time for Hakeem to be traded from Houston. Hakeem would be a good get for a team he always simulates well. It's number 28. I think that's going to be Golden State, right? Yes, the all-time Golden State Warriors will send him and Yao Ming, the Rockets do, for Wilt Chamberlain and Joe Fultz. Okay. I think I like that deal for Golden State. They get two bigs for one, but Wilt is kind of a dog in this game as well, Houston. We are nearing the end of our trades. The all-time Spurs will trade Tim Duncan. 28 teams interested in Tim. He is off to team number 2, which is once again going to be the Bucks. Tim traded for Dirk and Sidney Moncrief. The Spurs did well there. That was a 2-for-1 trade I really liked. My boy Steve Nash getting dealt from the all-time Suns. Steve, I hope he can go win a ring somewhere. It probably wasn't going to happen with the all-time Suns. Maybe it will happen with the number 12 team. I've definitely seen that team already. The Kings, bro, they've been making all sorts of trades. That one's a W, I would say. The all-time OKC Thunder traded for Magic Johnson. They gave up Russ and Shea, and now they have to trade Magic. That's tough. I mean, maybe they get two pieces back for the Magic Man. Trade number 29. That's going to be the Wizards. Oh, wait, we can't do number 29. Only 28 teams are interested. Okay, Saved by the Bell. The second number generated is going to be number 5. The Boston Celtics. Magic and Gary Payton, who once upon a time played with the Celtics, by the way, for Shaq and Bob Cousy. I guess that's a pretty lateral move, but very interesting. That means that Magic Johnson and Kobe reunite. I mean, they never played together, but you know, from the all-time Lakers, they are now together on the all-time Celtics. Dwayne Wade traded for Kevin Garnett. Now the Timberwolves are going to be forced to trade him to the Golden State Warriors for Hakeem and Yao, that same trade package for Cat and D Wade. Okay, we'll see what the better fit ends up being there if Golden State does well. Clyde Drexler, the Portland Trailblazers. Drexler, this will be an inch. I'm curious what the return will be here. 29 teams want him. It's going to be trade number 25, which is going to be the all-time Phoenix Suns, an upgrade on D-Book. Fair enough. Just 2 trades remaining, and the Golden State Warriors, who look very different. Yeah, they're going to have to trade Steph now. I forgot he would be the last man standing. Imagine if Steph teamed up with, like, I don't know, LeBron in Denver. Is that where LeBron is now? I can't even remember. Steph being traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. Chris Paul, his era there is over. Steph got traded with Klay Thompson, which is fun. Oh yeah, Oscar Robertson on the Wizards. Our final trade. Big O will be traded to the 19th team. I could not have scripted that better. It comes full circle. One more trade. Oh, it's not the Pelicans. Never mind. Scratch what I was about to say. I thought it was going to be the Pels. Instead, it's going to be the Pacers. Giannis and Tyrese. I did not know Giannis was there. Oh yeah, he was traded for Dirk. Okay. Our all-time NBA is going to look so different. I can't remember all the moves, but Steph ends up on the Sixers. Tim Duncan and Moses Malone, Twin Towers in Milwaukee. Vince and Kawhi replacing Michael Jordan on the Bulls. Kareem replacing LeBron on the Cavs. Kobe and Magic together on Boston. Dr. J on the Clippers. Pau Gasol. Oh, the Grizzlies. What? Roy Tarpley. They got so much worse. The Hawks look definitely worse. Kevin Garnett on the Heat. The Charlotte Hornets look so bad. Penny Hardaway's on the All-Time Jazz. That's fun. Michael Jordan and Steve Nash end up on the Kings. Okay, that is now the team I am cheering for. They also have Gilbert Arenas. T-Mac and Rick Barry on the Knicks is very interesting. Larry Legend and Bill Russell on the Lakers. John Stockton on the Magic. Luka has a more balanced supporting cast now, I guess. Jason Kidd and the Nets look pretty tough. LeBron ends up on the Nuggets. Unfortunately, no Carmelo Anthony. Big O Oscar Robertson lands on the Pacers. Dominique on the Pelicans after they made a zillion trades. Melo on the Pistons where he should have been drafted originally. Nikola Jokic and Mitch Richmond end up on the Raptors. The Rockets get Wilt Chamberlain to pair with James Harden. Dirk ends up on the Spurs. They have a really good team. Charles Barkley now playing with Clyde Drexler like he did in real life in Houston. Shaquille O'Neal ends up with Bob Cousy on the Thunder. That's a good team. Hakeem's on the Timberwolves. Okay, D Wade, Chris Paul on Golden State. Finally, Giannis and Tyrese Halliburton on the Wizards. Obviously, that's so many teams, so many names to try and remember. I don't remember it all. I think I'm rooting for the Kings with MJ and Steve Nash, but let's see how this looks compared to a usual all-time team sim. Oh, what? Oscar Robertson MVP. Now that's not surprising given how well he simulates. I mentioned that earlier. His numbers look great, but Indiana winning enough games, that's kind of surprising. Victor Wembanyama pushed to the bench with, well, he's always off the bench with David Robinson and Dirk there, wins Sixth Man of the Year. Bill Russell, those are very mid numbers, but he wins Defense Player of the Year with the Lakers. Franz Wagner, Most Improved, sure. And Bob Pettit, Clutch Player of the Year. Okay. There's a lot to take in here. Oscar on the Pacers, Kareem on the Cavs, Joker on the Raps, Dr. J on the Clippers, and Luka, your all-time All-NBA first team. Second team, KD, Kevin Garnett, Wilt, and James Harden from the Rockets. D-Wade on the Warriors. That looks so weird. Duncan, Pettit, Kidd, LeBron on the Nuggets, and D12, Dwight Howard on the Magic third team. NBA standings. Now, for the playoff bracket, I made it 1 through 16. So I will scroll through all the playoff teams. Boston, the 1 seed. That's not surprising. Tracy McGrady on the Knicks. I knew their moves, and Rick Barry. Yeah, they probably both simulated well. I mean, their numbers are going to look average. There's so many good players. That's a good team. The Utah Jazz, they ditch John Stockton with Penny Hardaway and make the playoffs. Okay, the Magic, the Pacers, the Kings, the Lakers, only 49 wins. The New Orleans Pelicans did it. They always start with one of the worst all-time teams, like no doubt. They make a million trades. They don't even keep LeBron, who they had, and they make the playoffs. That is really funny. The Thunder with Shaq make it. The Golden State Warriors make it after all their trades. Kareem on the Cavs makes it. The Pistons, the Bulls, no Michael Jordan, the Heat, the Rockets, and the Mavericks slip in. Are you kidding me? Luka with Reggie and Paul George. Wow. That means missing the playoffs a whole bunch of teams, including the all-time Denver Nuggets with LeBron James. I mean, there's a lot of parity. The only bad team really is the all-time Charlotte Hornets. Based on what I usually see in these kind of videos, I guess who's a surprise here? The Pelicans are definitely a surprise. I don't think the Pacers usually simulate all that well. The Heat actually they're not that great always, but anyways, wow, there you go. 16 playoff teams. Now the question becomes, can anybody beat Kobe Bryant and the Boston Celtics? Big O led the league in scoring. His Pacers obviously made the playoffs. You see the top few players there. A bunch of point guards in our universe. No, wait, did the Kings make? Yes, the Kings made the playoffs. They do always simulate well, but in our case today, that is really exciting because the all-time Kings, I'm vamping, I scrolled past them, have Michael Jordan, who averaged 19 and 7. Honestly, pretty good numbers. He doesn't simulate the greatest. Steve Nash, 10 and 8. Let's go. Get my boy a ring. But into the playoffs we go again, 1 through 16 standings. I'm just going to start simulating and we will start seeing if there's any interesting storylines. Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson on the Celtics. Looks like they're going to, they get pushed to game 5. Hold on. Do they get first round game 7? They do. Advancing off to the second round, the Pelicans unfortunately eliminated, but at least they made the playoffs. The Pacers are off. The Kings with MJ and Steve Nash are off. The Lakers get first rounded. Dwayne Dwayne Wade and who else did they pick up? Walt Frazier and Chris Paul. Golden State might be cooking. The Lakers with Shea, Russell Westbrook, they lost round 1. There were a couple other game 7s, but the only one I really care about here in our first round, the all-time Hawks against the all-time Celtics, and Atlanta is up double digits. Oh my goodness. No. Wow. I mean, I'm happy with this result. I'll be honest. Whenever I make videos, my number one goal is good content. And usually that comes through chaos with our ideas. Making a trade with every team once again does not disappoint, because the all-time Boston Celtics, who before any trades are always the best team, they looked like it after the trades. They picked up Kobe. Well, they go ahead and get first rounded as the 1 seed. Kobe had 16 points. He actually simulated well regular season playoffs, but they couldn't get it done. Him and Magic. I mean, double agents for the Lakers, clearly. An absolute W first round. Boston eliminated. The Lakers eliminated. Now it's pure chaos. I don't know what to expect. The 16 seed Hawks are off to round 2 to take on Shaq and the Thunder, where they are down 3-0. Okay, we've got 2 sweeps. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. The Chicago Bulls, I knew it. They picked up Vince Carter, averaging 24 a game in the playoffs, and Kawhi Leonard averaging 22. They traded away Michael Jordan, and it was the best move they could have made. The all-time Thunder, speaking of great moves, I mean, Shaq, he's not even carrying them like crazy, but he's playing well enough that they are off to the conference finals, meaning we have to go look on the other side of the bracket where Michael Jordan and the Kings have made it a 3-2 series. All right, I got to jump into that game. It's my boy Steve Nash with Michael Jordan. Oh no, they're down 2 points to the Orlando Wow, the Magic traded Penny Hardaway and T-Mac. They ended up with John Stockton. Who'd they get back for? Oh, they got fleeced in that deal. They sent T-Mac to the Knicks for like 91 overall Richie Guerin. Yet here they are on the verge of the conference finals. Gilbert Arenas from the post is going to throw up a missed layup. Wait, did the Knicks end up making the play? I have to check on the Knicks. Hopefully I remember. Dwight Howard inside wearing number 2. John Stockton took his number 12. He doesn't care. That's a bucket. Will the all-time Kings let Michael Jordan touch the rock here? I mean, that would be highly advisable. You know Gilbert Arenas, he's always got the green light in these sims. He's coming off a screen. Richie Guerin defending him. Gilbert had a lane. He steps back. He throws up a floater, and it's good. Back the other way, Sacramento now needs a stop. Their season hanging in the balance. John Stockton working on Steve Nash, a couple point guards inside. Dwight Howard misses the layup. That was honestly a really bad miss there. Michael Jordan back for the Sacramento Kings. He's gonna get fouled. Oh no, Michael Jordan just missed a free throw. He almost missed 2. All right, it's still a 1-point deficit for the Kings. That's a crazy miss, Mike. I don't want to throw around the choke word, but I mean, he should have made both those free throws. Here we go, back the other way. Back to Dwight Howard. He's their go-to in the clutch. Why is he shooting a post fadeaway? Good defense from the Kings. Back the other way comes Chris Webber into Steve Nash. The post up is to Michael Jordan. He's got the height mismatch on Richie Guerin. He's driving inside. You've got to let him finish that 2K. They do. Now all the Kings need is a stop to force a game 7. What a game here. Do the Magic have any other? No, they're just going back to Dwight in the post. Wait a minute. No, they aren't. Richie Guerin oh, yes, they are. They ran Dwight to the other low block. A chance to win it. Oh my, look at this possession. Dwight Howard mid. Yeah, good one, Orlando. 29 points for Michael Jordan. On the other side, Man, how are the Magic doing this? It'll be a game 7 in that series. Yes, the New York Knicks are still in the playoffs. I'm going to simulate through this game. Can they force a game 7? Or no, they cannot. T-Mac and the Knicks are down. The Golden State Warriors, man, they really cooked with their trades. They ended up acquiring D. Wade, Chris Paul, Walt Frazier, Dolph Shea. Wait, how many trades did they make? I can't even remember. Obviously, Golden State starts with a really good all-time team, but yeah, their trades really did work out. As the 10 seed, they're off to the conference finals, where they await the winner of Orlando-Sacramento. Did the all-time Magic miss their chance to put the Kings away? Oh my goodness, I teed that up. Yes, they did indeed miss their shot. Yep, Michael Jordan, Steve Nash, and the Kings, I thought were the better team on paper, and they come through. A little 3-2 series comeback, and our conference finals are set. The Kings, you know what? I keep saying Michael Jordan and Steve Nash. My boy Steve's coming off the bench. Looks like Gilbert Arenas is playing a big role for them, but the all-time Warriors, I think, have the better overall team. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, we might get the Bulls versus Michael Jordan in the finals. That would be amazing. Vince and Kawhi playing so well for Chicago, but all-time Shaq on the Thunder, that might be too hard to overcome. So much chaos in this video with the trades. I really don't know what to predict here, and ultimately it doesn't matter. It's a 1-1 series on both sides. It's a 2-1. The Thunder go up 3-1. It's a 3-2 series. Do we get game 7s? Let's find out right here. No, we don't. Both series end in 6. And it will be the all-time Kings, Michael Jordan, Steve Nash, Gilbert Arenas now coming off the bench against the all-time Thunder. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad about it. If the goal of this video was to create chaos, I will admit the all-time Thunder usually do simulate pretty well, so that's not out of left field. But in this timeline, they have Bob Cousy and Shaq. That is out of left field. Same goes for the Kings. I mean, they're usually a contender, so it's not surprising that their trades were netting a lot of value. But to end up with Steve Nash, Michael Jordan, and Gilbert Arenas, that just looks so weird, but here they are. Michael Jordan. He so rarely simulates well in this game. Will he win a ring? In this video, the Kings go up 2-0. The all-time Kings, okay, they lose a game. The all-time Thunder tie up the series. The Kings go up 3-2. We got to jump into it. Back in OKC, it's a 1-point deficit for the all-time Thunder. Michael Jordan and the boys might actually be coming through. The Kings rotation out here is disgusting right now. They have no size, but the all-time Thunder do not have Shaq. Okay, both teams really need a whistle. Kevin Durant going inside, putting up a lay, and he's missing it. Wow. Huge possession here for the Kings. I almost called them the Knicks. Michael Jordan driving at Kevin Durant, big bodying him, and one. Are you kidding me? Michael Jordan's finally here. It took until near August of 2025, but Michael Jordan is simulating well in a mid-range J video. 4-point lead for the Kings. Can they take this thing home? Kevin Durant working up top on Peja Stojakovic. He created so much space. Okay, that was a great look. I don't know what to say. I was getting all excited about the Kings. Why is Peja really shouldn't be out here right now? Steve Nash is not closing this game. Wait a minute, Peja on the step back. He almost got instant revenge. Gilbert Arenas closing the game with Michael Jordan, Jerry Lucas. Wait, Shaq. Okay, Shaq is on the floor. The Kings do not have someone who can match up with Shaq size-wise, but Kevin Durant is doing all the dribbling, and he misses a floater. Man, you got to get Shaq involved. Seriously, if you're OKC, Jerry Lucas kicks back. Gilbert Arenas putting up a 3. That was kind of a forced shot. Back in transition goes OKC. Shaq is dribbling up top. He kicks it out. Bob Cousy wide open in the corner. He smoked it. No way. Bob Cousy can actually shoot threes. He was wide open. Michael Jordan back the other way. Speaking of shooting threes, wide open. Michael Jordan gets it to go. What were the all-time Thunder doing? I have no clue. Mike was open. He shot it. That might just be the dagger. Kevin Durant driving back at Peja. He's going to get that tough 2 to go. But after Gilbert Arenas made 2 intentional free throws, the all-time Thunder do burn their final timeout. They've been running everything through Kevin Durant. Bob Cousy's wide open again. Okay, this game and this series far from over. Gilbert missed the first free throw. The door remains open, even more than a crack for all-time OKC. They should probably win this game. Yeah, I'm throwing the gauntlet down, baby. Kevin Durant going to work once again. I keep wanting to say Garnett. I am absolutely chalked. Too much recording recently. My voice is going. My mind is going. Kevin Durant is going and going to miss. No way. A wide open midi. Kevin Durant be practicing that exact shot with no basketball in the club. All right, he's focused on nothing but the game, and he missed it. 2 for 2 from the line from Gilbert Arenas, and that just won this game, ladies and gentlemen. The all-time OKC Thunder, I think, now, you know what? The all-time Kings were the better team on paper. I was about to say otherwise, but no, I think the Kings deserved it. Extremely fun video, forcing every team to make a trade. This concept simply doesn't miss. I hope you guys enjoyed too. It ends up being the all-time Kings. I mean, we love to see it. Jerry Lucas wins Finals MVP over Michael Jordan. I'm not sure about that. Gilbert Arenas was good. And look at that. Where is he? My boy Steve Nash getting a ring. That is what I love to see. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Show some love down below. We are crushing it with this summer content. That's right. I mean, who would have thought? We're still uploading NBA 2K20. I'm going to stop talking now.